Assalamualaikum and a very good day to you, my students. And today we are going to continue with next chapter 5, which is on positioning and branding. Well, positioning and branding are essential components of successful marketing strategy. Effective positioning helps a brand to stand out in a crowded marketplace, while a strong brand identity fosters customer loyalty and recognition. This presentation will explore the key principles and strategies for defining and leveraging your brand's unique position. All right, students, positioning and branding is very important since it will enhance the customer loyalty. So without positioning and branding, then you never knew that where is your product among the competitors, and it's important to have this positioning and branding to know that you have competitive advantage. Okay okay so we need to define positioning. What is positioning actually? Positioning can be described as having unique value proposition, which is clearly articulate what makes your brand different and why customer should choose it over your competitors. And this is what I mentioned just now, which is the competitive advantage. And then positioning as well will lead to the target audience. Means you know who is your target audience. All right. Target audience is to identify the specific demographics, psychographics, and behaviors of your customer base. Well, what is the difference between demographic, psychographic, and behaviors? Okay, demographic normally based on the location, based on the geographical locations, while the psychographic according to the level of your customers, whether your customers are among the generation Y, among the generation X, or among the millennials. All right, and the behaviors can be organized in a different terms. All right, so please have a look on this target audience, the types of target audience. All right, and then we are moving on competitive landscape. Competitive landscape is to understand the strength, weaknesses, and positioning your main competitors in the market. All right. So this criteria of positioning is very important. Well, talking about the importance of positioning, there's going to be three items with it, which is the differentiation, competitive advantage, and customer loyalty. So differentiation is positioning helps your company to stand out as it recognized for its unique because yeah, for its unique items. And competitive advantage, on the other hand, is the strong position that can give you an edge over competitors and make your brand the preferred choice. All right. So it's all interrelated together. And then last but not least is the customer loyalty. Is the effective positioning fosters emotional connection and builds long-term relationship with customers. Okay, we move to the next slide, which is how to develop a positioning strategies. Right? To develop a positioning strategies inclusive of research, positioning statement, and as well as the implementations. All right, students, please concentrate more on this one. Okay, the next slide is on brand identity. As you know that our topic is on about positioning and branding. All right, for brand, we have brand identity and personality comprised of visual elements, tone of voice, as well as brand personality. All right. All right. And how to differentiate things in market? It can be in terms of product or services. Can be in terms of customer experiences and as well as the brand values. Right? Product or services to highlight the unique features, benefit, or things that can set your products apart. While customer experiences to deliver exceptional service convenience, and personalization to create a memorable brand experience. And at the end, the brand values is to communicate your brand's ethical principles, social responsibility, or cultural alignment to resonate with your target audience. All right, now we are talking about consistent brand messaging. Of course, according to the slides, you are going to have three pillars. All right. First, positioning statement, brand pillars, and as well as messaging framework. Okay. You need to make sure that you go through this very articulately on consistent brand messaging. And last but not least, of course, you need to measure positioning effectiveness using brand recognition. You can measure your brand, uh, you can measure your brand positive effectiveness according to brand recognition, brand reference, brand loyalty, and as well as positioning effectiveness. All right, students, that's all for this chapter. This is just for the summary. I hope you do have a thorough look on the items that I mentioned just now and have a good day ahead. Thank you so much.